Hello and welcome to the Harmony SMP. My name is Weird and Bearded, and in today's episode we are going to be moving away from the industrial district and moving towards another section of the industrial district. That's right, today we're going to be starting work on this ocean monument. I want to get it cleared out. I want to clear out all the water, clear out obviously all of the guardians, and start getting it ready for a nice prismarine farm that we're going to be building next week. Assuming I can get all the resources on time. This is quite a big build. So in the meantime, I'm going to get myself ready to take on some Elder Guardians and hopefully not die. I think I've got everything I need. I've got rockets, I've got food, I've got my sword, and I have a whole lot of doors. Let's do this thing. We're not going to be going in with TNT, we're going to be going in through the main entrance. I mean, I don't care about preserving the structure, I just prefer to go in through the main entrance. So let's do this. Okay, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Door. And door. And then we'll put a couple this way as well, just this gives me a bit of breathing space. I'm just gonna change which way that door is facing, because otherwise it will upset me. Okay, let's go find ourselves an Elder Guardian. Okay, there are some still in here, and that's good, because I know people have done stuff with this monument. I don't know if they've killed any of the Elder Guardians yet. So I'm just going to try to see if I can find one. There's one. Well, finding the first one was quite simple. Oh, we're up on the roof. Yeah, that's the roof area. Right. This isn't going too badly. Let's eat a bit. One down. Got a head, got a sponge. Okay. Two more to find. Again, assuming that there are two more in here. How do I get out of here? Where does this lead? This leads to a dead end. Okay, not useful. How did I get into here? Ah, this way, there we go. Right. Let's just get ourselves into a corner so I can be safe from the other guardians. Ow! Elder Guardian head. Okay. Eat. And let's go this way. Go, 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 go. I want to go down because the others are going to be towards the bottom. This is a dead end room. Okay, let's get back out. Yeah, I could have used the TNT method, as I said. It's easier to find them, but I feel like, well, this is doing it properly. That's back the way I came. So this is the egg that Top hid. I think it was Rin that found it. It's a bit dark, but let's go. I think there should be one right at the end of this corridor. Doesn't appear to be one, so I'm going to assume that that one's already been killed. Which means we just need to go round to the other side. Again, just give myself a little bit of air. I mean, I've got Aqua Affinity and Respiration on my helmet, so I'm pretty good when it comes to breathing. But always worth being safe. We're just going to go right around the edge. Probably my safest bet. And then turning this corner. There's another one. There is another one. Okay, let's go back and place down a door. Right. Here. Not where I wanted it, but oh well. This'll do. I cannot see a thing. Go, 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 go! One more down. I think that's going to be it. Now, there is a chance that the one around the other side just got all the way around the back. So, we need to go just confirm that there's none over there. The other way, of course, is to wait for... Oh, got some stuff to pick up. Oh, there should be a sponge around here. There we go. But if we wait for mining fatigue to finish, and then if I don't get mining fatigue within a minute, we're all good. So I think I'm just going to wait in my doors and see what happens. So I've now been there for more than a minute. All is clear. So I'm just going to try and make my way out, and then I'm going to return ready to clear out all of the water from inside. Or maybe we'll just break holes in the roof and clear out all the water from above. That could be a fun way of doing it. I had a little snoop around and couldn't find any spongedrums, so either it didn't spawn with any spongedrums, or, as I said, people have been in there already, so they might have taken all the sponges. Fortunately, I do have another plan. I have this shulker box full of shovels, which yesterday I used to gather these 20 shulker boxes full of sand. So we're going to go from above, we're going to drop the sand down. I need to make sure, before I do each row, I'm going to get rid of any blocks from the shell of the ocean monument, and also any kelp, because kelp will break sand. But we're going to drop in all of the sand, pick it all back up, and that's going to clear out the area of water for us. It will stop the guardians from spawning. Hopefully, I can do this nice and quickly. I've never done this with so much sand before. So I just need to gather some torches, and then I'll be ready to go. It's not much progress, but it is progress. This was 20 shulker boxes of sand. It's taken about 10 hours. I don't really have time to do much else with this, but there are other things that I want to be talking about. So we'll head back over to the industrial district to discuss some future plans. So I have headed over to the roof of the storage system, looking out at our farms, to discuss what the future plans are, because of course we can't just leave things looking like this. This has to be decorated, and I have designed a shell to go all the way around my industrial district, stretching all the way out to where the Prismarine farm is going to be. This is going to take a lot of resources. This is going to take an awful lot of resources. So I have made a little board so I can keep track of things. Let's go through it. This is not everything I need. This is only things where I need at least one stack. But there's still an awful lot to go through. So do bear with me, this is going to get quite silly. First of all, we need some acacia logs. We need 156 stacks. I'm always going to be rounding to the nearest stack. We need 156 stacks of acacia logs, so we need to make a tree farm. I've got a tree farm that does acacia, birch, oak, spruce, and jungle. So we're going to be building that so that we can get some acacia. We also need some andesite, which we already have in storage. So I've turned that light on because that is all ready to go. I haven't collected what I need and put it into the shulker boxes yet, but we have that in storage. We need 48 stacks of that. I need 5 stacks of blaze rods, so we're going to be building a blaze farm. 63 stacks of bone meal, which we're going to be getting from a moss farm. All of these, well, as many as I can build in the overworld, are going to be built in the industrial district, all feeding in to our storage system. We need bricks, which we can get from trading. I don't have the trading set up for this yet. We need to get some masons, but we can do this through trading. We need, how many bricks do we need? Actually, I forgot to check. 312 stacks of bricks. We also need 5 stacks of chorus fruit, so we're going to be building a little chorus farm. 747 stacks of clay blocks. 747 is not the most that we need of anything, but it's an awful lot. So I'm going to design myself a clay farm. I've not done that before. That's going to be quite fun. 166 stacks of cobbled deep slate and 281 stacks of cobblestone. We are dealing with some big numbers, but I've got both of those in the storage system already, so that is absolutely fine. 119 stacks of dark oak logs. Fortunately, I have a dark oak farm already designed and ready to go. We are going to need a lot of diorite, 660 stacks. I've got a lot of diorite already, but not quite enough. We're going to need to craft some up, for which we're going to need nether quartz. And we get that from piglin bartering, which I'm representing with a gold ingot here. We need dirt. We've got a lot of dirt as well, but I need 143 stacks, which is more than what I've got. So I'm going to make myself a dirt farm, which is going to be feeding into the clay farm, I would imagine. We need 252 stacks of glass, which we can trade for. Oh, this farm's already built. I can turn this lamp on. Because we need 219 stacks of glowstone dust, which we're going to be getting from the witch farms. I still got 2 to connect. We can do that later. 66 stacks of gravel, which we have in our storage system from digging out the area. And then 9 stacks of regular logs, which we'll just get from the mangrove farm because I've already got it, so why not? We need 44 stacks of moss blocks, so we're going to be building the moss farm for the bone meal. Going to have multiple uses for that. This is the big one. 1,461 stacks of nether brick. 1,461 stacks. We can get all that from the piglin bartering. that is fine, but my word, that's a lot. We need 92 stacks of oak logs, which we're going to be getting from that farm. 872 stacks of prismarine shards, which we're going to be getting from our prismarine farm. 111 stacks of sand. I mean, we've already got a lot of sand that we're currently using to fill up the prismarine farm so we can get rid of the water. But once we've got that back, that's all going into storage, so that's fine. Then 79 stacks of spruce logs, which we're going to be getting from our general tree farm. 143 stacks of wheat. We're going to be building a crop farm. That's not going to be here. We'll connect the crop farm into the group industrial district because it works better over there. Give everybody some food. And finally, we need some black ink. I'm not going to be using ink sacks. We're actually going to be using wither roses because once I've got the farm built, that's going to be much faster. But we need 46 stacks of wither roses. So that's all of the big stuff that we need. Of course, though, we've got piglin bartering, so I need to make a gold farm. And a lot of the tree farms are going to include honey. So we need to make a honey farm as well. So you've heard a lot of big numbers. It's difficult to get your head around big numbers. We have a way to represent all of this. And it is ridiculous. Once I've collected all of those resources, they're going to be stored in these shulker boxes. This is 227 shulker boxes, which are all going to be getting filled up. I don't know if the last one will get filled up, but the rest will get filled up with a variety of resources. And then we can craft those all down into still 148 shulker boxes. There's a lot of resources needed for this. This is going to be a big project. I cannot wait to get started. We've got so many farms to build, and we'll be starting that next week. But in the meantime, my name is Weird and Bearded. If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time.